Hello there. Did you ever wake up and feel as if you don't recognize yourself anymore? You're not necessarily sick. You don't feel like there's anything really wrong. You just don't feel like yourself anymore. This is one of those things where you feel almost as if you're disconnected from the things that you enjoy, even though you do have access to those things. But for some reason, it just feels as the things that you're doing right now don't bring the same level of enjoyment and satisfaction and purpose as they once did. If you're new here, hello and welcome. My name is Dr. Maria Martinez, and if you're back, welcome back. This is Dr. Maria Martinez, and at the Inner Authority Project, we talk about all things that are related to transformation, identity, and inner authority for women over 50. So, today during this conversation, I'd like to talk about something that we often go through quietly, and that is that little quiet feeling of no longer recognizing ourselves. It's almost as if it's building up, and we brush it off as if it is something temporary. And then we realize, no, wait a minute, something is happening. I just don't recognize myself. And on this video, I want to talk about three key aspects of that process because, again, we often go through it quietly. And then I want to shift things around and talk about three things that can make that reconnection with ourselves possible. First of all, how do we lose ourselves? Well, do we really lose ourselves? I just feel as if this is a process that takes a while. It doesn't happen overnight. Sometimes we realize it overnight, and one time we wake up and we realize this is it. Something is seriously wrong. I need a full life transformation. But if you really think about it, it takes time for ill to build up, right? We work really hard for very long to be who we became, right? So it also takes time to feel this new sense of potential that is growing within us that makes us feel distant from what we used to be. So, what happens is, of course, we tend to manage all the things, right? We manage schedules and we help people with their lives, and we create massive, successful careers. And over time, what happens is that we're so careful about these other areas and details that we lose sense of what's happening with us. Yes or yes, we tend to realize that I don't know myself anymore. And man, that is painful, isn't it? I know I can relate. I'm in my 50s and I have been there too. So that's the first part, is that this doesn't happen overnight. The second part that I want to bring up to our awareness today is the cost of this sense of constant performance. Can you relate? This is one of those things where we become experts at being functional. We show up, we give our best, we solve everything. We are that fixer, we're always reliable, we hold everything together for everybody. But let's face it, being functional and feeling connected are two different things, right? So being functional and doing everything that we have been doing successfully by all accounts, right? They're two different things. You can be productive and disconnected. You can be successful and still feel disconnected. Moreover, you can feel as if you're needed and still feel disconnected. Because let's face it, the habits that once created that level of success that we so enjoyed are also the things that keep us in this sense where we feel disconnected. Those are the habits. As if we're constantly doing, constantly overthinking, we're people pleasing, we suppress our emotions, and eventually our little old soul gets tired of it. So that constant performance brings with it a cost, and we must be aware of that. The third point here is that there is, in fact, a reconnecting process, right? We might feel as if everything is going wrong right now or not, right? We are all very different, and that's important to be cognizant of. But at the end of the day, reconnecting with ourselves can also happen, and it doesn't require that we throw everything out and we start from scratch. It typically happens quietly. So, here are three gentle ways that we can start doing something to reconnect with ourselves. Would you like to hear them out? All right. Here's number one: create space to hear yourself. You and I were constantly bombarded with noise, somebody's opinion, somebody's thoughts, somebody's request, not to mention the news, social media, expectations, responsibilities. All of these things create so much noise that we can't hear ourselves. And here is really important that we create a little space to hear yourself out. Important, even if it's 5 minutes every day, to journal or to pray or to meditate. What matters here is the quality of those 5 minutes. So make a point to set some time aside because space creates awareness, and that is a beautiful gift to yourself and a beautiful place to start reconnecting with yourself. The second the second easy way that we have at our disposal to start reconnecting with ourselves is noticing what drains us and what energizes us. And this is huge because so often we tolerate things, we get used to people and circumstances that we almost become numb. They become part of the routine, and we're not really paying attention to the things that makes us uh, drain, that leaves us feeling de-energized. It's almost as if, when I was coaching actively, we used to talk a lot and do exercise about energy drainers versus energy gainers, right? Or energy vampires, right? Those are the things that steal your joy, your power, your energy away, versus what are the things and the people and the circumstances that bring that energy back. This is huge because the reality is that our body usually knows before our mind catches on. So, really important that we, number one, set that little time, create this space to listen to ourselves, and B, that we notice what brings energy and what depletes our energy. And finally, start honoring small truths. This is the game changer. Or insert mic drop here, right? This is where we start to truly reconnect because honesty brings that sense of pride and honor back. Maybe it is that we have to be truly assertive about being tired. You know what? I am just tired. Or maybe it's the truth about wanting something new. Or maybe it is that you have outgrown the roles that you're so familiar with. So far, you have done them beautifully, and yet you have outgrown them. So, what if we identify one of those small truths as we set time aside every day to listen to ourselves and to identify the things that energize and de-energize us? Those are three key things that we can do right now to start reconnecting with ourselves. And let's face it, we spend years becoming who we are supposed to be. So, midlife is the perfect season to question all of that, to question it all. If you have that urge, like I did, to reinvent yourself, to transform your life, and to create this next phase of your life with confidence and conviction and positive energy and empowerment, this is the place for you. Please write on the comments anything that resonated with you from this video and like and subscribe to my channel because we are doing amazing things together at the Inner Authority Project. This is Dr. Maria Martinez saying goodbye for now. I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Take care.